game as we prepare to start the second half. Craig Hignett alongside me. We'll get his thoughts in just a moment. But as we restart the stopwatches, let's tell you the Liverpool team. It's Mamardashvili in goal. They've got a back four of Frimpong, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson, although those fullbacks have been getting very far forward. McAllister and Jones in the holding positions in midfield. Szoboszlai pushing on to join in with the attacking three, which has Frimpong on the left, it has Chiesa on the right, and Gakpo has been through the middle. So that's how Liverpool line up. We are underway in the second period of this game. Ball back with Mamardashvili in the Liverpool goal. Barnsley's lineup is Cooper in goal. They have five at the back. O'Keefe, Watson, Dugaveni, Shepherd, Ogbeta. So that's the back five. They then have four in midfield. Cleary on the left. Bland has been out on the right. And then you've got Jürgen Nathan and Phillips in the midfield positions in the middle, and Davis Keeler-Dunn, the captain, has led the line up front. So we're underway in the second half, and the ball is chipped down the left by Liverpool. O'Keefe with the header back. Bland can't hold on to it. Now Gakpo, just outside the penalty area, across to Jones. Now to the right side of the area. Chiesa's into it. Left-footed strike, hits the legs of Ogbeta, who hacks it away. Desperation as much as anything. Is back towards halfway. Here's Van Dijk, who, as I say, just seemed to be giving the players a message in that little circle that they form to do their stretching before the game restarts. To switch on here is Ngamoa running towards the penalty area at the Kop end that Liverpool are attacking in the second period. Szoboszlai passes out to the left, chipped in. Three shirts in the box that time for Liverpool, but none of them get to the ball, and Barnsley clear away. Forward it goes again. Chance for Jones to pass to Szoboszlai. Now out to Robertson. Looks for the 1-2 with Jones, but he was immediately swamped by O'Keefe. Now Ngamoa runs from deeper towards the D of the penalty area. Finds Gakpo there. Swivels round most of the circle before passing back out to McAllister. Liverpool creeping forward towards the Barnsley penalty area again. Only mustered 3 shots on target in the first half though. 2 of them were goals. Into the box it goes. Shepherd with a little touch on. Cleary does well actually to help Ogbeta. Barnsley tried to break, but the red shirts are back quickly. Frimpong getting stuck in. Barnsley still have it though. They've got it to the right of the centre circle inside the Liverpool half. Bland passes out right. Phillips attempting to get the cross in. Goes all the way to Cleary, who's onside, I think to his own surprise as much as anything. Feeds it back, doesn't find a white shirt. Liverpool were defending to do. They had some to do in the very first minute of the game. They do now 3 minutes after the restart. Cleary gets past Frimpong. Can he get the cross away? It's low and dangerous. But Gomez was there, good interception from him. Now back towards halfway, Barnsley go. The action continues to be at the Anfield Road end. It's the Kop coming to voice. I think they want to see a bit of football at their end. It's Cleary. Goes past Chiesa. And
see, that's just lazy from Chiesa. It's just a stupid tackle.
And he's got them both hurt, really, in the end. I think they've sort of clashed heads as Cleary's gone down. Cleary worse off here. He's gripping the his knee, because that came together with Chiesa as well, but he's very clumsy.
Yeah, he was never going to win that, was he, Chiesa? Give a foul away. Just gives Barnsley a chance to get their big men up and get a ball into the box. And Liverpool haven't been very good at balls into the box this season.
O'Keefe then placing it just inside the whitewash, left-hand side, and he's a right foot.
Where are those walls standing? I mean, the wall is standing.
Yeah,
absolutely nowhere near.
Mamardashvili saying, can you take about 10 steps to your left here?
I mean, they're still there.
Cover the...
They're not covering anything there.
It's very odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here comes O'Keefe, whips it in towards that near post, headed away by McAllister. And with a sliding challenge, gets another cross in. That's not met by a white shirt either, and Liverpool can break, and this is more like it, as trying to feed it into Jones, who was the furthest forward. Gets a challenge in. Rain starting to fall here at Anfield. Across the slick turf, the passing goes for Barnsley, out to Cleary. One-on-one against Frimpong, but the referee's going to stop play here.
Offside.
And it was offside, yeah. I wondered if that earlier one was actually, to be honest, that brought the Barnsley attack, but that one certainly was.
Chiesa gone down.
Chiesa just limping towards the touchline here. Fancies a bit of attention from the physio. There's a bit of applause from the main stand, where we always save you a seat on BBC Radio Merseyside. Mike Perkins, Craig Hignett, your company here. Little extra we've seen from Liverpool so far, Craig. Just seem to follow the pattern of the first half, really.
It is. It's, you know, they've kept the ball. Haven't really threatened the Barnsley goal that much. We've seen Barnsley have a foray up.
Good news is Liverpool lead 2-1. 6 minutes of the second half played as Gomez sweeps it out to the left looking for Ngamoa. But once again, as he said I think a couple of times in the first half, he's not the shortest, but he's also not the tallest, and that's he'd have needed a step ladder to get that one.
Yeah, it's a few times that Joe Gomez has tried to find him and just overhit it.
Fans over in the Kenny Dalglish stand getting a good look at this throw-in. As we said, they've been rather starved of football at the Kop end, but Liverpool will be hoping to put that right in the second half. Barnsley's turn to play the dangerous passing game in their own penalty area. Towards Keeler Dunn it goes eventually, but it's Gomez who settles it back down on the turf. Anfield expectant, you feel at the moment, that their team are going to find a way through on a few more occasions in this second half. Barnsley have had a leaky defence as Chiesa looks to go forward, finds Frimpong, crosses into the 6-yard area. Cooper did well there, up with his hands, and the goalkeeper gathers. He's in all sky blue today.
Yeah, it was a little bit too close to him, wasn't it? He had a good view of it. It was a nice height for him.
Oh. As we say, just 2 clean sheets for Barnsley this season. It took 9 minutes for them to concede today as Curtis Jones gets it back, tries to feed a pass through, then goes to the inside left channel where he finds Robertson. Out it goes to Ngamoa, good little touch inside, goes inside again. That was one challenge too many, and he ran into Keeler Dunn, the striker, who's back. But Virgil van Dijk does very well to keep the attack going. Van Dijk will hit one, deflects out to Ngamoa. If he'd got his feet in order, he might have had the space to finish there. Hangs it up instead, goes over Curtis Jones's head, and he just couldn't get back in time. Does go off the feet of Ogbeta at the left-back position for Barnsley, and Liverpool will stay on the attack with a corner from the right.
Yeah, he just couldn't sort his feet out, could he, to get a strike off, but what he did was got to the byline and put a brilliant ball with his left foot. I'm not sure Curtis Jones,
I don't think he realised how close he was.
He was going to do it, yeah. He didn't go up or jump or anything, did he?
Couple of strides back then from this corner. It's going to be whipped in towards the 6-yard area at the Kop end, headed out towards 18 yards.
The last thing you do is foul.
Well, soft free kick in the end.
Yeah, it was a little bit of inexperience there, wasn't it? Ngamoa just on the edge of the box there. Barnsley player was going nowhere, just come in and shoved him in the back.
Yeah, Cleary just getting between Ngamoa and the ball. It allows the pressure to subside for a few seconds from the visitors. 54 minutes. Liverpool on a unbeaten run. It's now stands at 10 games, stretching back to the 26th of November. So they've begun to weather that storm. They've won 4 of their 5 meetings against Barnsley in the FA Cup, but the last one in 2008 did go in favour of Barnsley. Goals from Foster and Howard on that day. Beat Chelsea as well in the quarter-finals of the competition that season. As challenge goes in from Cleary. Frimpong gets in a tussle too. It's out of play on the left-hand side. But since reaching the quarter-finals of that competition, they've not won 6 meetings against Premier Leagues when they've met Premier League sides in the FA Cup. And at the moment, they trail against Liverpool here. As the ball's out for a throw-in in the left-back area. Listening to BBC Radio Merseyside. Mike Perkins, Craig Hignett. We're on FM, Freeview, DAB, and BBC Sounds, and the BBC Sport website as well, if you want to find us that way. However you found us, good to have you with us. Liverpool with the ball in the centre circle. Cross to Robertson. Jones looks to go on the overlap. Gets it eventually, but probably not as quickly as he maybe would have wanted. Barnsley just walking in the centre of the field. McAllister to the right of the centre circle provides a better option. Now Robertson out to the left, finds Engamoa. In from the touchline he comes, and he starts to gather pace as he goes towards the penalty area, but it's cut out by the white shirt, so the red ones have to start again. Familiar pattern to the first half. 10.5 minutes of the second gone. Gomez will lift the ball in, but from a deep position. So didn't really have the angle to allow Liverpool players to attack it. Tussle is on, and it brings Liverpool a second corner from the right-hand side. And I guess if they're sort of not making the most of open play, they need to make the most of an opportunity like this, Craig.
Yeah, they do, but I mean, the set pieces haven't been brilliant, have they? You know, I can't remember Liverpool getting a first contact on one of them. I mean, Andy Robertson's not taking this one. Dominic Szoboszlai is. They've got Engamoa and Curtis Jones by the ball.
Szoboszlai takes it short, looks for the return, then clips it in. Comes all the way to Dyke at the back post, and Cooper got good fingertips on it. There was a reaction stop, seemed to tip it up onto the bar, and out for another corner from the right-hand side. Liverpool could have been 3-1 up there. The advantage remains 2-1.
I mean, that is the save of a lifetime off the keeper. He's got an unbelievable fingertip stop to this. Van Dijk's hit it on the volley, far post. Keeper has seen it late. He's gone flying over to his left, stuck a hand down, and it's come off the bar. What a save.
Pushed it up with firm fingertips onto that bar. Brilliant goalkeeping. But it was from a low position, which made it even more remarkable as it's fed down the right of the penalty area from the corner, and then Szoboszlai whips another one in. Van Dijk again lurking round the back post. Those distinctive fluorescent boots. Now Gakpo also has his fluorescent boots on. Hooks it goalward. And better from Liverpool there. 2 shots on target. They struggled to muster that kind of attack on a regular occasion in the first half. Virgil van Dijk and Cody Gakpo both working the keeper. 58 minutes of the game gone now as Barnsley's turn to play some precarious football at the back, but it does get them up to halfway with clearing. Charges down the line into Frimpong though. Now Keeler Dunn finds Jorgenathan. Bland pushes it out once more. In will attack Barnsley with O'Keefe. Edge of the area, back to Bland. Trying to just help it on its way. Phillips is there now to support O'Keefe. And it's blocked out of play for a goal kick in the end. Better to see Liverpool getting those shots on target from the last set piece.
Yeah, it is. I think we're going to see some substitutions as well.
Yep, looks like we're going to get a treble sub here.
Yeah, I think we'll
see Ekitike, which will be a welcome sight for Liverpool fans. Ibrahima Konate's down there as well. And we also have Florian Wirtz. So 3 players in red being prepared on the touchline to try and put this game beyond doubt. Arne Slot just holding his cards for a second longer, as he know the board's going up now. So the first player to come off is Joe Gomez. Ibrahima Konate will replace him. And
I do wonder if we'll see, I think Rio Engamoa is the one coming off as well.
Florian Wirtz then.
Unless Engamoa is coming over to this right-hand side to play. And then Flair's is going to go over the left. Maybe Chiesa's coming off, I think.
Let's wait for the final number about to go up on the board as the substitutions exchange low 10s, and it will be Chiesa. So in full, we've got Joe Gomez, we've got Jeremy Frimpong, one of the goal scorers, and Federico Chiesa coming off. and they will be replaced by Ibrahima Konate, Florian Wirtz, and the third of those players coming on is Hugo Ekitike. So he will be a welcome addition, I think, for Liverpool fans. Good to get a man who's got 11 goals to his name this season back on the pitch.
Yeah.
That one's chipped long and towards Murphy Cooper. Everybody scampers back to try and do something about it, but it bounces through to the goalkeeper.
Having a look there, Dominic Szoboszlai's gone to right back. Rio Engamo's come over to this right-hand side. Florian Wirtz is going to play in behind Ekitike, with Gakpo on that left-hand side.
Chipped forward by Barnsley. Szoboszlai's got work to do. Up against Cleary. There's appeals for a penalty. The referee decided it was shoulder to shoulder. It was right in front of the Barnsley fans at the Anfield Road end.
I think he's just tried to get his foot on the ball, hasn't he, from back. Conor Hourihane's not happy. He thinks it's a penalty.
I think, though, those from South Yorkshire were the only ones who were convinced by that. Ekitike tries to lay it off. Can't find McAllister, though. Gamoa chases on. Barnsley clear up towards Konate and Jones.
Well, I'd like to see it again, Mike, because I think Dominic Szoboszlai was on the wrong side.
He's just slotted in there at right back, hasn't he? And it was a moment of alarm as Cleary got the wrong side of him. Here's Jones, takes the ball out to the left-hand side. Liverpool on the attack again. Forward looking for Gakpo, didn't find him. Keith will try and find a way forward, but just goes into a maze of red shirts, and it's out for a throw into Liverpool in front of the Kenny Dalglish stand. Wirtz wants it quick and gets it quick. He's unable, though, to make anything of it there. Gamoa now, on the right-hand side, and towards the penalty area he goes. Trying his luck from a different flank. Now Szoboszlai. Konate. Across it goes to Van Dijk. Laid off to Robertson. Forward to Wirtz. Robertson again. Advanced position on the left. Liverpool on the attack towards the corner of the penalty area. The passing breaks down again. Just has to be so intricate to find a way into a penalty area with so many defenders in it. Wirtz exchanges passes with Ekitike on this occasion. He's already sniffing around the penalty area looking for a goal. Wants to add to his 11 for the season. Comes out to the right. Gamoa. Inside he goes to Curtis Jones. He's going to shoot. Dangerous one. Needed the touch from Shepherd, the defender, to take it wide at the post. Murphy Cooper collided with one of his own defenders as well. It's out for a corner on the left-hand side to Liverpool.
Well, it was just a simple one, wasn't it? Where to Curtis Jones. He just got it on his left-hand side.
Soft, but there is a little contact between the foot of Szoboszlai and Cleary as we watch the replay again of the moment at the other end.
Shirt to the back. He's got all his shirt. He does touch the ball, to be fair. Szoboszlai, but
it had been soft, wouldn't it? But it was a little on the clumsy side as well. It's almost one of those, if you look at the video replay, you kind of just go with the way the referee's given it. It was kind of one of those sorts of decisions. Conor Hourihane thought it was jumping up and down like a jig in a box.
I think he did. Does he have a... You know, he's definitely holding his shirt, hasn't he? Whether he pulled it or not, I don't know. But he's got a touch on the ball. He hasn't brought Cleary down.
Keeper needed quite a bit of attention here. I didn't quite catch what happened to him. It looked as if he collided with one of his own defenders as he tried to dive and save that ball that was blocked in front of him by Shepherd. He's back up on his feet. He's made a very, very good save. And Virgil van Dijk, of all people. What would have been 56th minute of this game, I think. And Gakpo went close a couple of minutes later in the 58th. As this one is whipped in towards the penalty area. Shepherd again there with a head, but only goes up in the air, so still not clear. Phillips had the chance to get it away. Only got it as far as Curtis Jones, so Liverpool still attacking down the left. Chance to whip the cross in. It's a good one towards the back post, and it's headed wide. Just wide. number of players up. I think it was Van Dijk who got his head to the ball in the end, and it just dropped wide of the right post. For all the world, it looked like it was going to drop inside it.
God, how many times have we seen Van Dijk just nestle them in the corner? Great play from Cody Gakpo. He's well up there, isn't he, Van Dijk? He can have a good sight of it. He just gets it wrong.
Yeah, he's just a fraction away, isn't he? 2-1 it remains. It's almost as if the Liverpool captain's gone, well, if none of the rest of you want a goal, I'll have one myself. Because he's had an excellent volley, and now that header just wide, and that's as close as Liverpool have come for large periods of this game, other than the 2 goals. As Phillips has got it in the Liverpool box, but only momentarily. Konate's standing on the ball, not really doing anything with it. I think most who are here of a Liverpool persuasion want him to get it away.
He's done all right there, Konate. He's won a free kick.
Conor Hourihane letting the 4th official know what he thinks. I think he reckons that free kick was just been given to Liverpool and the left back is a bit soft, but yeah, the manager is booked. So Hourihane goes in the book. Probably under a little bit of pressure in the league, so he'll be enjoying a break from that at the moment. Kind of 57 positions in the football pyramid separating these 2 sides. At the moment, a goal separating them on the scoreboard. Liverpool have 2 to Barnsley's 1. The home side again on the football. 77% possession in the first half. They've had pretty much the same in the second. Can't yet put this one away. Cross from McAllister to Van Dijk. Now out to the left-hand side. Chance for Liverpool to run towards the box. The ball stabbed there, but Gakpo can't get it across. Does win a corner there.
Yeah, he's been positive actually, Gakpo, since he's gone out on that left-hand side.
He's got Wirtz and Ekitike through the middle to aim for, and Gamoa also attacking. Szoboszlai has gone back to right back now. Plenty around the 6-yard area now at the Cop end as Liverpool try to swing it in there for their 3rd goal. Ekitike was close with a header, but Barnsley get it clear. Cleary loses out to Ngamoa though. Weevils past, there's appeals for a foul, but I think it was a good tackle in the end by Jorgensen just before Ngamoa got into the box. Chested off, Konate helps it on. Tug of the Van Dijk shirt, who's almost playing as a auxiliary forward at the moment. And Barnsley again can't clear, so Liverpool have it. 30 yards from goal, McAllister across that strip of green grass to Wirtz, who's playing the deeper of the 2 forward positions down the middle of the pitch for Liverpool at the moment. Gets it again. In that number 10 position, feeds it through brilliantly, right across the 6-yard area, comes to Ngamoa at the back, blocked out, and away the ball goes towards the Barnsley left-back position. Liverpool, again with another inviting ball across the penalty area, but nobody to put it in. It was Ngamoa who had to come off the right wing in the end to do his best, but by then he'd been blocked out. 69th minute of the game. Barnsley have posed a threat when they've gone forward. They're going to attack with Cleary coming in off the left. Szoboszlai tries to stand him up, goes across, and Robertson didn't know what was behind him. Saw the goal scorer for the visitors, Adam Phillips, when he turned there, but he'd already put the ball safely out for a corner.
Decent ball again, wasn't it? From Reece Cleary, out on this left-hand side. Give him too much time and space. Just put a ball in right across the 6-yard box. Barnsley had 2 men who went to the front post. Andy Robertson just turned it behind.
Did the sensible thing, but the danger's not clear because O'Keefe will swing this in right-footed. There's 3 gathered deep at the penalty spot on the far side of the box. Be an away swinger from the right-hand side. Keeler Dunn's gone to for the short option. Gamoa tracks him enough. Comes back. Bounced in by Phillips on the half volley. Spinning around all over the place, but cleared away by Liverpool.
See, it's been a problem all season, really, with balls into the box with Liverpool. Every time a ball comes into the box, They don't look comfortable at all.
Did for a moment there, seen panic stations, and with the visiting fans down there as well in good number, there's work still here for Liverpool to do as they try to get through this third round tie. They've won 13 of their last 14 at this stage of the competition. It's a good record, one they're on course to maintain. They'd like to put this game away here. Szoboszlai inside. Uses Wirtz now. Ngamoa. He's got options inside him, but he wants to go towards goal, ideally. Szoboszlai again. Little pass round the corner from Wirtz. Finds Ngamoa. Just keeps it in play. But it'll be stolen away by Ogbeta. Back into the 6-yard area to Shepherd, who's been good tonight for Barnsley, and gets it away. McAllister starts things off again. Inside Van Dijk, who wants a option earlier, it seems there. Wirtz. As the passing comes out to the right. Szoboszlai.
Look at the bodies though, Mike. There's no one in the boxes. There's only TK in the box.
Ngamoa passes it inside. Now Wirtz gets it back. Then into a central position. Curtis Jones out to Van Dijk. Good touch here from Gakpo into the 6-yard area, but Murphy Cooper was alert to it and caught round about chest high in the end.
Yeah, I think Ngamoa was down.
Yeah, it's just going to need a little bit of attention here. Freeze whistle goes. Physio comes on.
Yeah, looks like his hamstring.
Yeah, he's just sat there on the turf at the moment. Did really well to keep this ball in. And then I think ended up doing the splits, and I think that might have...
Is it hamstring or groin?
Yeah, might have stretched him a bit far, that one. What do Liverpool need to do then in the remaining, 20 minutes or so now, just under, to just inject that pace again that's brought them the 2 goals?
They need to get more bodies in the box, particularly when the ball goes out wide. They're trying to play right through Barnsley, and Barnsley have had a really good shape all night. They've been disciplined, they've camped out on the edge of their box, they've made it very narrow, so they're saying to Liverpool, you can get it wide and get it in the box, we fancy heading it away. And Liverpool just haven't had enough men in the box.
Reminder, the winner of this tie will play Brighton and Hove Albion in the 4th round. That draw taking place before kick-off here. So that is the opponent for the 4th round. Good to see Hugo Ekitike back on the pitch, but he hasn't had much of a sniff either. I mean, is it simply a case then in these final minutes of just throwing more red shirts forward, do you feel, as we get another substitute?
You have to be, obviously you need a little bit clever. If you get down the touchline and bodies are all in and around the 6-yard box, you need to look for a cutback, and there's plenty of people for that. You need to occupy people. Liverpool have had no problem getting up to that final third. It's that bit of quality at the end. I think Rio Ngamoa is going off here. Ryan Gravenberch's coming on, so Gravenberch will go and sit.
So that's the Liverpool swap then. Rio Ngamoa making way for Ryan Gravenberch. And we've also seen a change for Barnsley. Adam Phillips, the goal scorer, going off, and Patrick Kelly has come on to replace him.
So there's a small change, I think, for Liverpool now. So you've got McAllister, who's the forward one of the midfield. You've got Curtis Jones, Ryan Gravenberch, and then Cody Gakpo's come to play on his right-hand side. Florian Wirtz is going to play on the left.
So Liverpool regaining possession out towards the left-hand side, brought centrally now by Gakpo. Can stab it through Barnsley legs again. Visitors were stretched for a second. But again, Liverpool just unable to take advantage the way they would have liked. Szoboszlai across to Konate. Now Van Dijk. Into Curtis Jones. To the left the play went, but only for a moment. So as Craig described, Gakpo trying his look from the right now. McAllister gets it inside. Szoboszlai again, who scored that fantastic goal after 9 minutes, but then gave visitors Barnsley a way back into the game. Gravenberch tries to turn it round the corner. Can't do so. Robertson will take it quickly into Ekitike. Took the ball up in the air, did well to help it on towards Wirtz. But it's then booted up towards the back of the first tier of the Kenny Dalglish stand. Cup tie that's still got a little bit in it.
Some of the decision making, Mike. I mean, Canate there. When's he ever been a playmaker where he can dink a ball straight right into someone's path? You know, he's tried to find a nothing pass there.
Given away by Barnsley on the right corner of the box.
There again.
Gakpo can't make the most of it.
I mean, there was a chance for Gakpo to get into the box there. Florian Wirtz had made a run but didn't. Waited and waited. In the end, the chance had gone. Go back to Canate, you know. I think Lionel Messi would have struggled to put that ball in.
Despite the lead, an evening of frustration at times here for Liverpool. Gravenbach passes out to Szoboszlai. Good ball in. Oh, and it should have been finished by Wirtz. It was sitting there asking to be put into the goal from 6 yards out, just inside the 6-yard area, in fact. And he's chipped it over the crossbar in the 76th minute. That was as good a chance as you will see at the Kop end to score for Florian Wirtz. He's put it over the crossbar, and it remains Liverpool 2, Barnsley 1.
It's just too easy to finish. You know, it's a brilliant ball by Szoboszlai. Far post, Wirtz is there with the outside of his foot. He just tries to poke it in very nonchalantly instead of just making sure of it.
Just needed a firm boot, didn't it?
Again, you know, why would you try that sort of technique? When you know for a fact that you're inside of your boot, you get contact, it can't go up in the air. The only way that ball's going to go up in the air is by going with the outside of your foot.
Back the ball comes into the defensive line then for Barnsley, who chip it forward. Curtis Jones on hand. Oh, and then nearly given away, but chipped away back into the Barnsley half again. Liverpool regain control on halfway, settling. We're at 13 minutes, 20 seconds of the game to go as the shot comes in. Wide and into the Kop it goes. And it was McAllister that time having the dip from range. Just ruffles his hair in frustration because it went well wide of the top left corner of Murphy Cooper's goal.
You don't expect that from McAllister. He's got good technique. We've seen him score from there before. The least he should be working the keeper, getting it on target. He wasn't under any pressure.
Connell on for Ogbeta as well for Barnsley. As that ball goes down the right-hand side and out of play. Kanate. Across he goes to the goalkeeper Mamadashvili. Jones has turned to dwell on it slightly. He's playing with Gravenbach just in front of the Liverpool back line at the moment. McAllister's pushed on to join in with Ekitike, Wirtz and Gakpo. Chanavali Alier goes up around Anfield. Of course, that European football is another route to the trophy this season. They're probably going to have to play better than they have tonight against League One opponents. It can be hard, I suppose, to lift your game to your maximum when your opponents are sitting in and giving you so much of the ball, but Liverpool yet to take full advantage. 2 goals so far, they've both been good. But they've given one away and let their opponents remain in the game towards the closing stages. Shepherd with the interception again, finds Cleary. Now, Szoboszlai. Nice pass inside, chipped over the top, finds Ekitike. Gakpo was waiting for it to drop as well. Back it goes to Wirtz. Passes on to the left-hand side, chipped across, looking for Gakpo. Came together with O'Keefe, and it goes out for a corner. O'Keefe's furious about it, but that's what it'll be. Corner from the right-hand side. Make this Liverpool's 6th of the half.
He had half a chance there, didn't he? It was a brilliant ball by Wirtz to find Ekitike. The ball just wouldn't sit nice for him.
Szoboszlai just with a word out the corner of his mouth towards Wirtz, who's come short. There's a couple more red shirts following him as well. It is taken short to Wirtz. Now to the corner of the box to Gravenbach. Back to Wirtz. Can Liverpool find a way in on the right-hand side? No, they can't. Continue to attack, though. Grabbing back and Wirtz again. Now into Szoboszlai. Nice ball forward. And Ekitike just tried to get it out his feet for the shot, and as soon as he did, it was nicked away from him by O'Connell, the substitute. Lumps it up towards halfway. And Canate heads it out of play, and we're going to see David McGoldrick, a seasoned pro, coming on up front for Davis Keeler-Dunn. May well, when he shuts his eyes tonight, rue that chance he had in the very first minute of this game. So close to scoring at the Kop end here at Anfield. Applauds to the Barnsley fans at the Anfield Road end. Makes his exit, David McGoldrick, to replace him, who's an experienced campaigner. And probably one Liverpool will have to just keep an eye on, given there's only one goal in this game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're 80 minutes now. Liverpool haven't really got going, have they? Whilst they've had loads of the ball in this second half, they haven't been ruthless enough at all tonight.
O'Keefe helps it on to Cleary. Szoboszlai straight up his back, not giving him any space. Which I think he's decided is the best way of dealing with Cleary. And it's out for a Liverpool throw-in on the right. Szoboszlai takes it. Got 9 minutes remaining of the game. Liverpool yet to put it away, though. Goals from Frimpong and the aforementioned Szoboszlai. Getting them in front here. But they gave Phillips a gift, and it's put Barnsley back in the game as Murphy Cooper comes across, has to use his foot in the end. He was begging that to come into his penalty area so he could pick it up, and it didn't. We've been all level since we've had the advantage halved since the 40th minute of this game as we wait for Szoboszlai to take this free kick. Drop ball in the end, I think, from the referee as Van Dijk goes to the left. Wirtz twirls round the 360, the circle, tries to find Robertson, can't do so. Back to red shirts, though. Grabbing back to Jones. Sort of been flitting around here since the substitutes, just trying to find his bit of space to weave a way through. Szoboszlai's come central. Kop trying to just bring their team to life here. As passing goes left towards the halfway point of the Barnsley half. Wirtz again, though, not finding a way through and having to stand on it. Liverpool continuing to be frustrated even in the later stages of this game. Gravenberch. Now Canate, out to Gakpo. Barnsley defensive shape moves across the pitch. So Liverpool go back central. Happy with their lead, but they want to put this away. Wirtz. Steps one way and the other. You're listening to full match commentary of the third round of the FA Cup, brought to you by BBC Radio Merseyside. Canate, Van Dijk. Pass goes inside. Curtis Jones has to back away, though, from the glut of players around the 18-yard area. A good little pass into Wirtz and a good finish. And that will seal the night for Liverpool. Little 1-2 on the edge of the box. Falls at the feet of Florian Wirtz, and the celebration is more relief as much as anything that Liverpool have finally put this game away. They're heading to the fourth round to play Brighton and Hove Albion, and it's Florian Wirtz who missed a very presentable opportunity at the Kop end earlier in the half. Well, he's made no mistake there. He's found the top left-hand corner, and Florian Wirtz, with 6 minutes of this game remaining, has put the tie beyond doubt.
Well, that was all about Ekitike. Jones was ball in, Ekitike, little back heel, found Wirtz. Wirtz, cool as you like, wasn't he? On his right foot, knew what he had to do, just bend it a little bit higher. And he did that. But almost went in the top corner, not quite. Probably 3/4 of the way up the goal. He'll be really pleased with that because the one he missed will have been playing on his mind. But he's found a little bit of goal scoring form, hasn't he, Florian Wirtz, just recently?
84 minutes gone, and Florian Wirtz adding to the goals from Frimpong, Szoboszlai, and putting this tie beyond doubt. Phillips with the only one in reply. Wirtz's third goal in Liverpool red there. He was curled in over Murphy Cooper. He allowed the ball basically after it came back to him from that lovely touch from Ekitike. One full rotation into the penalty area, and then he just struck it over Murphy Cooper's dive. And the tie really is beyond doubt now. Well, it seems a few of those in white have decided it's the time to get themselves forward and maybe get themselves a bit of glory. Of course, if they can get one back, it would put the tie back in the balance, but it looks like it's Liverpool's now, as it has for much of the night.
Yeah, it has. It's just a case of, can they find that killer touch or killer pass? And they've struggled all night with it.
It was the arrival from Frankfurt in the off-season, Ekitike, who just got that little touch back to Wirtz. Here's Van Dijk. Slides it forward to Ekitike again, who's again showing willing. Neat little feet, but loses it. Now he's chasing back towards his own goal, which isn't necessarily what he likes to be doing. I think that loose pass in his own half when he got it back showed it. Barnsley attack again. Jürgen Nathan out to Cleary. Puts it across goal. Jürgen Nathan, who never made an appearance for Liverpool, despite being part of their academy, just throwing himself at the ball there, just trying to get something on Cleary's cross. Cleary comes again. In Szoboszlai. Gets it behind for a corner. There's still defending to do for Liverpool, but they have a 3-1 cushion now. The goals have all been moments of real quality. They've really had to wait for them, the fans here. Most of them are being straining their necks towards the left now to look towards the Anfield Road end where there's defending to do. At least those in the main stand where we are looking over to their left as this one comes into the near post, headed away, and Liverpool will get themselves out of danger. Throw in just in front of Conor Hourihane, the Barnsley manager. Another substitution for Liverpool. Nayone's going to come on, and he's going to replace Alexei McAllister. So Trey Nayone for Alexei McAllister. Barnsley making another substitution themselves, taking off the aforementioned Jürgen Nathan, bringing on the number 17, Georgie Gent. So another couple of substitutions made by the two teams. Probably won't affect too much in terms of where this cup tie is going. It'll be Liverpool who face Brighton Hove Albion in the next round, but in terms of a workout, how good a one has it been, Craig Hignett?
I think it's been very good. I mean, Barnsley have asked Liverpool questions. You know, Liverpool have had control of the ball, yes, but have they made the most of it? Probably not. I mean, they've made some sloppy errors and some really bad decisions.
Another one there from Szoboszlai to give it away, and it's resulted in a corner to Barnsley.
Well, he's trying to shepherd the ball out that hasn't got enough pace on it to go out, and McGoldrick's won it, and next minute Barnsley have a corner.
This will be from the left-hand side, just as the one moments before was. And Connell has joined the clubs headed forward. Shepherd's there as well. One hand raised by the corner kick taker in. Swinger. Goalkeeper Mamardashvili doesn't get much on it. He gets enough to get it away, and now Liverpool are away. They're striding through the middle of the pitch. Pass goes to Wirtz inside the penalty area, and then just as he tried to come back inside, dispossessed.
I thought he was just going to dink it, you know, try and dink it over the far post. Keeper was right over.
Good interception in the end by Gent, who'd just come onto the pitch. Passes forward to McGoldrick. It's in a bit of a tangle, and Robertson's back, who was leading that break moments before. Szoboszlai goes forward. And then has to return to Robertson. He's still eager to get forward, because despite the quality of that first strike, the Phillips goal that he was culpable for has Really brought the ire of a few Liverpool fans this evening. Have your say after this game. 0800 731 9333. Let's get in touch with Salty and Craig Hignett tonight. And if you listen on BBC Sounds, you can search Liverpool there for all the reaction from this game as well. Get as much of it as we can into the closing stages, but I think it may be a good idea to try and find it on there as well this evening. 5 minutes of added time to be played then. So we tick towards 25-10 this evening. A bit of a swing there whilst Cody Gakpo was on the floor. The arm, which perhaps wasn't the wisest. Particularly with this cup tie now all but sealed at 3-1 to Liverpool. They'll have a free kick midway inside the Barnsley half, out towards the right-hand side, but not past where the edge of the 18-yard area would extend to on the left-hand side if it came this far out. See if we get the quality again. Sabozlai. Lots of red shirts gathering towards the back of the penalty area. That's where the ball goes. Konate was closest to it. Van Dijk was there too, but neither of them get a meaningful touch. Robertson. Gravenberch. And Robertson again.
We've seen a lot
on here.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of players tripping over and standing on the ball, haven't we, tonight? Liverpool players.
Flicked into the box, looking for Ekitike. Left to right ball, but intercepted. And the clearance is poor. It's just a tired one from Barnsley, who've been chasing the ball a lot this evening. They've stuck to their task well. Wirtz out on the right now. Inside to Ekitike. Shepherd, who's battled all night, wins it back once again.
I mean, Ekitike was pulled there. An Audi assistant on this side hasn't seen that. I don't know.
It's ticking away. We're into 5 of added time at the end of this game. Game that Liverpool look like advancing in, but they're defending to do again. And the breakaway, it's O'Keefe who's running up and down that right-hand side all night. Just seemed to run out of legs in the end.
Yeah,
he booted it into a Liverpool player.
I mean, that's poor. Liverpool were opened up again there. And if you get a player who's quicker, he's in. He had a full run from the halfway line. Played a pass, nobody goes with him.
And it's easy to forget. There have been alarming moments like that. It was a one-on-one, Keeler Dunn against Virgil van Dijk. There was the inside of the post, couple of good shots from distance as well. Can somebody, the visitors, make themselves a hero at the Anfield Road end? No, it's headed away from the near post. Liverpool still trying to scramble it clear. Konate. Inside to Bland. Another who's been on since the start. His pass comes across to Cleary. Lifts it in the box. It's dangerous. McGoldrick just found half a yard off the back of Van Dijk and headed it back goalwards. It bounces on the roof of the goal net. Trickles away behind. 3-1 it remains.
That was a brilliant ball, wasn't it, from Cleary? Left-hand side. Mamardashvili got caught in 2 minds. Didn't know whether to come or stay. In the end, the ball just drifted over Van Dijk. McGoldrick's just, like all good strikers do, just nudged him in the back and just headed it over onto the roof of the net. Probably feels like he should have done better.
This is opening as Wirtz to the other end. Heads this one on in the penalty area. Across. The ball goes and into the goal it goes. And that really does put it beyond doubt. Good play from Florian Wirtz on the right-hand side once more. And Liverpool on the counter-attack. Get their goal. And it is Hugo Ekitike who puts it in at the cop end. No mistake from him. He saw an opportunity for his 12th goal of the season. And he just tapped it into the goal. Really good break. Wirtz just heading it down as he went into the box. Good cross. And Ekitike on hand to put this tie beyond Barnsley in stoppage time. It's Liverpool 4, Barnsley 1.
See, I don't know why Liverpool don't this more often. It's brilliant from Florian Wirtz. He just goes to the ball and then spins in behind. The ball's in behind, brilliant. And then the pass. I mean, he can't miss, can he, Ekitike? It's just really, really good timing, good quality from Florian Wirtz. And a centre forward who is exactly where he should be.
Well, the amount of time they've sort of spent on the ball, looking for that precise little opening, and it's actually been moments like that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Where they've just gone on their instincts.
It happens all the time where people come and spin and there's loads of space in behind, but Liverpool these days just keep it and go sideways and backwards instead of looking for that one.
Well, the roar will tell you that the final whistle has gone and Liverpool advance to the 4th round of the FA Cup where they meet Brighton and Hove Albion. The final score, Liverpool 4, Barnsley 1. Really, Liverpool should have had control of this throughout the 90 minutes. They went ahead with Dominic Szoboszlai in the 9th minute, smashing one off his right foot from all of 30 yards into the top right-hand corner. That advantage was doubled by Jeremy Frimpong. Good little touch inside the left back of the visitors, and Frimpong with his left boot struck it over the keeper, Cooper. But with 5 minutes to go to the break, Szoboszlai in his own 6-yard area attempted a fake back heel, ended up treading on the ball, ended up basically flat on his face, and Adam Phillips gratefully put the ball in front of the Kop to give Barnsley a lifeline. They held on to it for much of the second half. Van Dijk going close with both a snap volley and a header in the second half, but they had to wait until Florian Wirtz, who missed a glorious chance in front of the Kop earlier in the half, 6 minutes from time, allowed the ball just to roll once into the penalty area and used his right foot to find the top left corner. Precision again from Wirtz, and he was on hand once more. Ball over the top, spun in behind, headed it down into the penalty area, and Ekitike was matching him stride for stride in the middle. Wirtz squared it, Ekitike made no mistake, and that's why Liverpool win this game by 4 goals to 1.